Hello, my name is Olivia Gustafson, and today I'm going to be talking about consumer behavior for my Sinclair Marketing 2100 class. Specifically, we're going to be talking about consumer decision process. The consumer decision process model outlines the stages individuals take before, during, and after making a purchase. Since it can be challenging for marketers to understand exactly how consumers make buying decisions, breaking the process down into distinct stages allows for a clearer, more focused analysis of each step. The steps of this process include need recognition, information search, alternative evaluations, purchase consumption, and post-purchase. Let's go through each step individually. First, we have need recognition. The consumer decision process starts when individuals realize they have an unmet need and desire to move from their current state of discomfort or deficiency to a more desired state. The larger the gap between these two states, the stronger the sense of need recognition. The example that we're going to be working with is a college student notices that their laptop has become slow and unreliable, often crashing while they're trying to complete assignments. They realize that this is preventing them from being productive and meeting deadlines. This awareness of the gap between their current state, having a malfunctioning laptop, and their desired state, being able to work efficiently on a reliable device, leads them to recognize the need for a new laptop. The next step is information search. Once a consumer recognizes a need, they begin to gather information to explore possible solutions. There can be both internal and external searches. An internal search involves recalling information from personal experiences or memory. For example, someone might remember a brand they've used before and liked. External involves seeking information from outside sources, such as online reviews, advertisements, friends and family, or experts' opinions. Working with our example, information search is after recognizing the need for a new laptop due to their current one being slow and unreliable, the college student begins the information search phase. First, they internally recall brands they've used in the past, like Apple or Dell, and think about their experience with them. Then, they start an external search by reading online reviews, watching comparison videos on YouTube, checking student discount programs, and visiting tech forums for advice on laptops best suited for college work. They might also visit electronics stores to test out different models and ask sales associates questions about battery life, processing speed, and even memory. They may even text a friend who's studying computer science to ask for a recommendation that best suits their needs. The next phase is alternative evaluation. In this stage, consumers compare different products or brands they discovered during the information search to determine what best suits their needs. They evaluate alternatives based on attributes such as price, quality, features, brand reputation, and style, depending on what's most important to them. This evaluation can be objective, like comparing specs or prices, or subjective, like personal preferences or brand loyalty. With our example, after gathering information on various laptop options, the college student begins comparing the alternatives. They narrow it down to 3 models: a MacBook Air, a Dell XPS, and a Lenovo ThinkPad. They create a mental checklist to compare important attributes like battery life, price, processing speed, durability, and student discounts. As they weigh their factors, the student also considers subjective preferences, such as whether they like the MacBook OS or Windows, and how important brand reputation really is to them. Next comes the purchase and consumption phase. After evaluating all the available alternatives, the consumer makes a decision and proceeds to buy the product or service they believe best meets their individual needs. Once the purchase is made, consumption takes place when the consumer actually uses the product or service. In our example, this is where the purchase for the new laptop would take place and the consumption, which would be using the laptop in class or for his assignments. The consequences. This stage is crucial for marketers because it's where the efforts either succeed or fall short to meet consumers' expectations. A positive consumption experience can lead to satisfaction and brand loyalty, while a negative one can result in regret and negative word of mouth. Lastly, we have post-purchase. This stage occurs after the consumer has bought and used the product or service. It plays a key role in shaping their future buying behaviors, especially if it's with a certain brand. During this stage, the consumer evaluates whether the purchase met or exceeded their expectations. Consumers are often either satisfied with their purchases, meaning it lived up to the perceived value, or dissatisfied, which means it failed to meet up to their expectations. To finish up our example, after buying their chosen laptop, the college student begins to use it for their assignments and projects. During the post-purchase phase, they assess whether the new laptop meets up to their expectations. Does it run smoothly? Is it fast enough? Does the battery last long through long study sessions? Overall, the stage influences whether the student will remain loyal to the brand that their laptop was and how they feel about their purchase moving forward. Thank you for listening, and if there's any comments or anything that you guys would like to share about consumer behavior marketing, please comment down below. Thank you.